What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for a bonus battle, because honestly the bonus battles are really good ways to figure out kind of what slot that disc might fit into before doing the actual battle, because sometimes you end up throwing the wrong disc as an alternative. So what we're doing today is a bonus battle with a disc that I've thrown in the past. This is the Eternal Flex Bullet from Mint Discs. It is kind of like a straighter Envy, an Envy that does have a little bit of a flip up to it. And we are battling this against the brand new first run Z Zone SS from Discraft. 4-4, -1-2. These are really interesting numbers. Let's start throwing. This tee pad's really hot and sunny, so we're gonna go ahead and throw, and then we'll walk and talk a little bit. We're gonna go bullet first because I have thrown it in the past. Let's make sure I'm feeling okay about the throwing. Yeah, that's about what I remember. I have to really be warmed up for it to flip up much. So we'll see what this Zone SS has to offer. It is flat like a Zone, but the rim, I'll show you here in a minute. The rim is a little different. Yeah, about the same, honestly. Very similar from that power level and that release angle. Both had a little bit of a stand up, but I really threw them on too much hyzer and too soft to get them to stand all the way up. So we'll see how these continue to fly. So profile wise, the reason I picked the Bullet is because these seem to have very similar profiles. Similar, not equivalent. The Bullet is a deeper disc, so there is more plastic above and more plastic below if we set the parting lines at the exact same place. If you were to set them flat on a counter, because there's more plastic below the parting line of the Bullet, the Bullet would appear to have a higher parting line. It's just deeper. It's almost equivalent, the same amount of plastic that's above and below, but where the Bullet continues up into a softer dome, that's where the Zone SS kind of flattens out. So when you have an understable rim with a domey disc, it's going to be understable, but it's going to be very controllably understable. It's going to get the slow, drifty understability. But if you give an understable disc with a flat top, it almost accentuates the understability. It doesn't make it more or less understable. It just makes it more aggressively understable. So right out of your hand, whatever flip you were getting from that domey disc, that flat disc is going to get the same flip, just faster. So on a shot like we just threw, you're going to see a little bit faster of a flip up from something like the Zone SS, because it doesn't have the dome, than you would out of the Bullet, because it takes just a little bit longer for it to actually stand up. That being said, Zone SS was in the creek, so Bullet takes the point. Yeah, let's try to lace this fairway. A little bit of a stand up right into that tree. Okay. At least I'm not grip locking it right now. Yeah, a little bit more stand up, a little bit quicker with a consistent fade. Now, because of the flat top, whatever flip you're going to get is going to be more intense and a little bit quicker. Also, whatever fade you get is going to be a little bit more intense and a little bit quicker. So while I think the bullet, sometimes I had issues getting it on the right angle because I would undercommit to the angle or overcommit to the angle, or I just wouldn't quite throw it hard enough to make it do the shot I wanted. I think the Zone SS is actually what I wanted the bullet to be, or expected the bullet to be, where it actually does have a little bit more stand up and a little bit more fade. So I actually kind of like the Zone SS more than I've liked most of the other 4-speed approach discs. So let's keep throwing and let's keep that in mind. So far we've done pretty much control style shots. We haven't really tried to power into them yet. This hole, they push the basket back. So 335, if we want to have a chance at getting close, we have to kind of put some power into it. So we will get to see, does the Zone SS actually stand all the way up? And we'll get to see the difference between flat versus domey, since they have pretty much the same rim. Zone SS with his first point. I'm excited for this throw because I think this could be a really, really good disc, and I might have a chance of putting a 4-speed in my bag. I'm not searching for a 4-speed to put in my bag. It's just everyone's like, you need a 4-speed approach disc. So if this disc kind of starts to work out, maybe we have a chance to, I don't know, slot in next to the Envy or something. Okay, that is a brand new Zone SS in Z plastic. Brand new Z plastic is very overstable, and it went all the way to flat. All the way to flat. That is a really good disc. Now, comparison wise, what is a little bit more dome get for us? Does it get all the way to flat with about the same throw? Not quite flat, but because of the dome, it did release out of my hand a little bit different. Not saying that domey discs release slower. This throw that did release a little bit different. That Zone SS is really nice. And because I just never found a use or a need for a zone, I've never found a way to actually make one work for me. Never had the chance of beating one in. So if this is just a beat in zone brand new, and you know how I love to have overstable discs that are just beaten into perfection, this might actually be something that I'm willing to put in my bag and play with, because this is a lot of fun so far. All right, where did the bullet go? We take the hyzer out of the release and try to throw them flat. What does that get us? This hole is a hole where you kind of want something to drift a little bit. You don't want it to overturn, you want it to drift a little bit. So, Zone SS with 2 points over the bullet. This is, I didn't think I was gonna fall in love with this disc, but I'm already kind of falling in love with this disc. Why do I like it so much? All right, try to go flat to just the babiest hair of hyzer and pump it pretty firm. Gonna go clean snap. Okay, so that was what overturned looks like. There you see that flat working for us. It turned and it made sure to turn, whereas this one might not make sure to turn because of the dome. There's the difference. Flat versus domey. Slight understability. Now, these discs may be different stabilities. Based off of the profile and the parting line, I'm going to guess that they're very similar stabilities. And I'm going to say that this is just a difference between domey versus flat. I do kind of love me some flat putters. So, maybe the Zone SS has a spot. But they are tied up 2-2 right now. I want to see a full flight Zone SS shot where it actually turns. So hopefully there's enough airspace here. We're gonna retry the shot from the last hole. Bullet has the box, And I always kind of liked the Bullet, but I'm really liking the Zone SS. It kind of, stability wise for me, it's like a slightly further range. I love the Proton Soft ranges. I throw them all the time, do long throwing attempts with them, throw them forehand, throw them backhand, and this Zone SS is feeling very much like a slightly farther range, which I'm kind of down for. I might have to clear up some more space, but I'm kind of down for it. Oh, go in? How did that miss? I thought I was in all day. There's the turn, and there's the fade. It's like a flex disc that you don't have to flex, it just does it. What does that sound like? I don't know. Buzz, Method, Eagle, Destroyer. Kind of what my bag is based off of, which I think is why I like this one better than a normal Zone. I might have to go bag a backup. Now, if you stick around to the end of the video, I will throw this on a forehand, so you'll see it there. But for now, I think I want to leave you with this. There are so many overstable 4-speed approach discs in the market today. I think this is the only 4-speed approach disc designed to be understable, but still be that same original mold on the market today. So this might be a only one of its kind so far. So I'm kind of excited about it and kind of pleased with it. Let's give it one last toss and see if we can't get it close to the basket. This is 342. I'm throwing right there. I'll go over your head. You're fine.
I trust you.
Okay, that's gonna be in the woods. And now for the pull. How did the Bullet make it all? Oh, the tailwind. Yeah, tailwind picked up Domi disc. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. Well, I am astoundingly pleased with the Zone SS. This is gonna have to, I don't know if it's gonna actually battle the Envy. I don't know if it's gonna battle Luna. I don't know where it's gonna go. But I love the feel of the Zone. I've just never loved the flight that I got out of it, and this flight is amazing. So hopefully you guys stick around for more of this. Hopefully you guys enjoy content like this. If so, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all of that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. And if you want to be automatically entered into monthly giveaways, check out the memberships as well. Until next time, see you out on the course.